Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Tonight we're returning to Oxygen Not Included, where we can start working on, or continue launching rockets and start working on solar. Alright, let's get this out of screenshot mode and actually get to playing the game. Alright, so we finished the research for the cargo bay. So let's go ahead and set up another research. I think I will do the petroleum engine next, or hydrocarbon combustion rather, which includes the petroleum engine as well as liquid fuel tank and solid oxidizer tank. Let's see. I believe that will come up and build this. It's just now becoming daytime, so autosave. Thank you. I want to do a couple things before we start building. First of all, I guess we need to turn this rocket back on. Is this our pump? It's been a couple days, so I need to make sure that I'm doing the right things here. I did notice too, as I was looking here, we got a vacillator recharge. So what that's for, which is kind of a not a rare, but an uncommon item you get. I want to set up some more glass. Let's do like 40 maybe. What that's for is for the neural vacillator, which we did use a couple of. Here's one right here, for example. We can recharge it, and they'll pick up that charge from that the rocket brought back from space and put it into that vacillator. So we can take advantage of that soon. How much water, steam rather? 100 and some odd kilograms, 145. Okay. So that's going to pump for a little while longer. While that keeps going, the animation of this is pretty cool. I don't know if I showed this yet or not, but Sydney's just having a good old time there. Can't remember if I said it or not, Phasing. Welcome to the stream if I didn't. I get distracted, and then I get distracted from my distractions. And then I forget what's going on. Why are these complaining? Body temperature. We need to deal with that before it gets too bad. Let's see. Body temperature. Yeah, too hot. Alright, what I'm going to do to deal with that again is I'm going to just do some more temp shift plates of... Do the polluted... Where's that? Where is it? No, we don't have any polluted ice. Okay. We'll do regular ice then. Do like 2, maybe 3 of these should be enough. And that'll also spread the cold water out, and we'll have to mop it up later if we remember. Alright, so we charged a neural vacillator. We primed up some more glass so we can make solar panels. Our thingamahopper is filling up with steam. Who's overheating? Oh, refiner's overheating. Don't we have... We do not have. We're going to have to put a cooling loop in here at some point, just to make sure that that doesn't overheat. Let's see. We're waiting on lime, but we're making lime. There goes the lime. I think you're holding? Yes. Okay. So we need to make just a bunch of more steel, because we're going to need it. Or we do need it. Okay, where are we at here? Just about. I don't want to deal with more Pakus, so we'll just go with it. Bunker door is still broken. Okay, good. Somebody's fixing it. Thank you, Lana. Don't get a sunburn. Also shovel off some of this garbage. Go. I was doing some thinking as I was setting up the stream tonight, and I think what I'm going to do eventually is excavate all of this out, and what we'll build here is our supercooling room for when we have the hydrogen rocket. So that's kind of what I'm planning on that for. Yeah, oil refinery. Alright, so we need to figure out a way to do a cooling loop down here, which we probably don't have anything cold close. Which means we're going to have something cold. Which this is cold, but I don't want to necessarily use it. We're going to run something cold down here. We could just do a small aqua tuner setup, sort of like this, and just have the cooling loop circulate some petroleum behind the oil refinery. That's an idea. And that wouldn't be much to build, so we could do that. It's fine for now, just having the dupes rebuild it every so often. What are we doing? Pressure above 2,000. Okay. Yeah, that's alright. We just have the dupes rebuild this every so often. It'll be fine for now. And we're venting steam into space. Okay, stop. Alright, as soon as the day hits, hopefully we can get them out here to shovel this off, and then we can launch phasing in the rocket again. Rocket Man. Still have steam condensing? Wow. Not much, but a little bit. From when the rocket came down. Let's also see if we can put this saxophone someplace. Okay. Thank you, thing. There we go. I think we might have already set it up. No, we didn't. Okay, so let's put the saxophone in here. At a 7. Alrighty, so somebody come up here and deal with this stuff. Make sure you clear that part out first. And that's probably Phasing doing it. Sure is. Once he's done, you can hop in the rocket and go to space today. Probably far enough. I shouldn't have set the rocket priority a little bit higher just to make sure that the rocketeers get down there. Open the doors. Retract the gantry. And launch. We still have to visit this rock 3 more times to get all the studying done, all the research gathered. So we'll go ahead and do that. We can probably shut this off for now. It's 167 degrees in there. Okay. Now we're back. How are we doing on building? Still not gathering much steel. And it's really just down to the lime, so I think it's time to put the crusher at a higher priority. Right now they're crushing fossil to lime. And looks like some eggshell as well. Oh, there's also salt in here. What are you doing chatting? You're in space. The other thing we have to think of at some point is expanding the suit docks. I also need to get rid of some of this carbon dioxide. A lot of this carbon dioxide. Kind of a mess. If it flows its way in here, yeah, we need to get rid of some of this carbon dioxide here. But we need to eventually we'll need to expand our suit docks because we can only fit 15 here, and that's we have 16. We have 15. We have 16 because Bayesian's gone. So we'll need to eventually deal with that. But I think for right now, we can. Ooh, our saxophone made it up here. Cool. We can just set up a quick setup of a. Let's see. Kind of this deal here with a. Or not that. This deal here, and I think we can just set it up here, someplace. And any. Wow, there's a lot of carbon dioxide in the main shaft. That's a good chunk of it. Actually, did we put something down here for this? Because this might actually be a better place to put it. We're pumping out as much carbon dioxide as we can with the single pump. Might make more sense to build. We have one here. We build some deodorizers here to get rid of some of this polluted oxygen. Yes, you are. Peculiar indeed. Yeah, this just needs to all sync. That's the big part of the problem. Okay, good. So it cooled down. Now we can mop it up. And this should now show a little bit cooler temperatures on the heat map. We need to deal with this at some point, but at least for now it's okay. The way we could deal with it is by letting some of this cold carbon dioxide out. Because it's quite cold, but also quite dense. And that we could let that out and let it flow across here into this room. That would deal with some of the heat. Okay. Still making steel. Hey, look, we have lime in there. 1/2 of recipe's worth. Nice. Alright, we just need to get more fossil brought up here. We have 6 tons of it someplace, so it's around. It's all down here. So that's the problem with not having set up all the shipping stuff yet, is we don't have a way to really get that fossil from down here up to the top without a lot of effort by the duplicates. We can keep excavating down here, though. We're gathering plenty of liquid carbon dioxide down here, so that's good. That makes it nice and dense, storage-wise. I think I need to open up. Hopefully that doesn't mess with our ability to cross here. But I think I want to open up a little bit of a gap here so that this oil, when it blows out of here, because it's pretty dense in there. Because normally oil or liquids are at most 1,000 kilograms per square. This is almost 3,000. Actually, it's several thousand average. So we definitely need to deal with that a little bit better. Actually, let's just go ahead and build across like this, and then we'll dig across too. Where are we at with space here? Did we scan everything? We did not. We're in the middle of scanning the last planet. Alrighty, so we have a while yet to go. Status has a little red X there because it's underway. That's kind of weird. Still waiting for lime. Okay, good. They're making the glass. We need the glass for the solar. We need the steel for the shields. Or for the doors here. I think these last 2 or 3 squares will be just bunker tiles. You let me blueprint them in? No. I suppose, though, we could run the power line. Because we could calculate where the power line's supposed to go. Vertically speaking. So let's see, power. I want to use this or this. The advantage to using the heavy watt conductive wire is we're good forever. But we can always replace it on demand. I'm more interested in using the heavy watt conductive plates because they're a little harder to upgrade. without impacting everything. So I'm going to use the regular conductive wire, make it out of copper. So this line will be intermittent bunker tiles protecting the robominers. So that'll be the next 2 lines. And then this will be a line of the window tiles, mostly, with a couple of floor tiles built in. And then 2 spaces for the gap of the solar panels. And then this one here will be the power line. Let me just count that again. Bunker, miner, window, space, and then the solar line. So this line here, at least until we get to this point, I guess this point, and then I need to bridge this. I guess it doesn't matter which way I bridge it. Then we'll need to just connect that up. So they don't yell at me too much. We need to build ladders here. Oops. They can kind of use it as a scaffolding. Sorry, this requires a little bit of concentration. Okay. I had one over here that was extraneous, so we can cancel that one. Tumbleweeds is doing that job. We can scrape some of this stuff off the roof again. So I want to count back. Every 2 bunker doors is a solar panel, basically. So, solar panel, this will be our spacer, solar panel, spacer, solar panel to here. So maybe we could start right about in here with our actual building. So I'll just run that to there. Let's double check the count here. Solar panel, space, solar panel, space, solar panel. Yeah, so we'll start here with the solar panel all the way to the edge of this door. And then, actually just dig this out some more. And then we can work our way backwards, so we don't have to work all the way down here where we don't have any steel anyway. I also have to be real careful about power. No, this is power. Because I don't want to overload. We already are a little bit on this circuit. Overloading, when these doors open, they're going to cost us a lot in terms of the power hit. So what I'll end up having to do is put in some more transformers down here and run some more power lines. The alternative to that is to build like a cooling room for each transformer and then run some coolant up there. It will eventually want to do that anyway to keep the robominers cool. But for now, we don't have a decent cooling loop. And that's probably the rest of what this will end up being. So maybe we'll end up at least excavating this out and starting to kind of stage it. Sooner rather than later, maybe in the next episode or 2. We're going to say no. Right, where are we at with the space mission? 0.5. Open the doors so you don't go busting through them again. And then let's start laying out the window tile. So it'll start here. And then we just need 2 plain granite tiles right here. And that's where the miner will sit. Fortunately, we have plenty of diamond in this world. So that's good. And of course, this ladder's not in a super convenient spot. But they never really are. So we'll just go ahead and build kind of around it for right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Alright. We planned this out and we went this far for a reason. And we may keep it that way. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 solar panels. That's pretty good because I think they're all each worth, during the daytime, they're each worth 380 watts. So that gives us about 4,000 watts of power just from solar once we get it all built. So that's not too bad. It's actually pretty good. We'll get that built and we can take out these scaffolding ladders. And then we can start putting in the row miners and the security tiles and stuff. And I'm actually going to cancel these doors, which means they'll need to pick up this piece of steel right here and use it someplace. So that we can put in the security tiles with the bunker tiles here. Ooh, telescope's idle. Phasian, are you back from space yet? Almost. You're going to be landing any second now. All right. So we revealed the last object out here, and it is a temporal tear. Basically, this is the place we need to go to get one of the achievements. And as it says here, this is the source of our misfortunes. So whatever happened, whatever research they were doing at Gravitas caused this, and is the reason we're stuck on this rock, basically. And then we're hoping that by launching a duplicate through it, they'll escape and be free from this nightmare. So hopefully. So now we're done with the telescope. So we can actually disable the telescope. And we can probably even delete the telescope, which would be nice. Here it comes. Watch out! Don't catch on fire. It won't catch on fire. Okay, we can close the doors. As soon as the engine shuts off, stuff dropped out. We can put the gantries across and take if you already left it, but that's fine. We got a blender. Is that the same vacillator recharge that we had from before? It might be. Let's go down there and take a look. Where was it at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's the same one. Alright, we got a blender, so let's build another station here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. And one of these. So they help our decor a decent amount. It's not great because the fire poles doesn't have great. None of the stuff in here is really great, so we just need the decor to help as best as we can. We could also put some of the flower pots in here, which I probably eventually will do. Where are those at? Furniture. These wall pots are kind of nice for that purpose because, well, they stick to the wall, and then you can just plant whatever into them. So they're pretty nice for that purpose. What do we have? What's our problem? Temperature still over here. Oh boy. And temperature still there. Let's do some more temp shifts. And we need to turn the steam back on. Plenty of steam in there. Alright, get down off of there. What are you doing? Are you just building that last... attempting to build the last thing? Well, if you didn't... yeah. Yeah, they can't quite reach it. But now they can. So this wire's going to take a while to build anyway. So it's fine that it's here. That they just give them time to build it. Okay, how are we doing on glass? Still going. Oxalate, there's a tiny little drop of oxalate because this filled up and it was still producing one. So that'll just turn into oxygen if it can, which it can't. Oh, we broke a ladder. We actually don't want these out here at this point anyway. So that's fine. I thought we disabled the telescope. It shouldn't be telling us it's idle if it's disabled. Oh, maybe it's because of the missing tile. Let's see. And even if it does, it's fine. Okay. It'll eventually go away. Why are we having oxygen generation? Oops. Oxygen generation problems. We may need a third... self-powered oxygen maker. Is there enough room to put one in here, for example? Let's see. We could share that wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, we actually do have enough space to fit it in here. We'd have to... we need to move these around, this around a little bit. Maybe just put it down in here. But we could, in theory, do this. Would that be too crowded, though? So it's going to come out the top. We could run it down this wall. Thank you. Okay. And where we're really, looks like we're really suffering on it is actually in the base itself. More so than the suits, although the suits are pretty much consuming the entire thing plus this extra from the base. We did a third one and put it here. We could take the oxygen back this way, run it into the suits, and then take this one. Perhaps is this pipe here that deals with this side of the base. That might work. That's something we could potentially do. Or that could be something, I don't know what the interest is on it. That could potentially be something that I do as an off-camera option. Could really put, oops, some of these in miscellaneous places here. Well, I don't want to see the overlays. Let's turn the overlay off. That one. Okay. These Paku, if we could get them to flop their way over this way, which they eventually will do if they don't die first, could swim over here and swim around in this pool. Alright. Where are we at with the rocket? Did we put too much steam in it? Almost. Kind of good timing there. And then we can produce more. You refill the room up a little bit with some more water. This is a pretty short pipe. So I'll probably wait to stop it till about 6:40 or so. While we're waiting, do this. And we need to stop that, actually. Because we already went over a little bit. We need to go pick up our blender. Phasey and dig that out. This goes here. 7, blender, select, go. Okay, open the doors. Put the Phasian back in. Anyone else who's here and has a duplicate named after him, we could potentially send you to space. Most everyone has some points to be able to take rockets piloting. They don't have it already. If you're here and watching, pipe up and you can go to space instead. Right. Phasian, are you gonna climb in here? Where is Phasian? Oh no, now it's... Or here he's coming now. Hopefully we don't hit his nighttime before he gets into the rocket. There we go. Alright, let's launch again. There. Let some water into here. No, that's not what I wanted. This is the water in. Don't know my own controls anymore. Alrighty. Build that still. Need to go and retrieve all of that diamond. So they might have changed the way these work a little bit. I was talking about before, let's see, probably this overlay is good, about the diagonal V-shaped area that they need to have revealed. There's also another interference pattern that they have with certain other machines where there's a 14 tile radius around, I think again probably this point, but somewhere around the base of the scanner at least, where certain other machines cannot be within 14 tiles, including other scanners, including solar panels, but miners are not included in that. So that's part of the reason why these scanners are so far apart, because there's a 14 tile radius here, and part of it is just my own kind of OCD with, okay, well, they need this width for the scanning V, and then I wanted 4 more tiles to mimic another door kind of thing. So some of that is just me, but some of it is actually the way the game functions. Okay, so we did do this bridge eventually at some point. So what I was getting at with the power earlier is this one here powers that whole side, and it's fine, and it can go out further, and that's fine too. This one though doesn't actually power, or is actually overpowered right now, or over required right now. Some of it's not a big concern because the chance of these doors opening at the same time as these doors are opening is pretty low. It's not perfect, but it's pretty low. However, since this only costs some copper to run another transformer wire and blah, 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 it's not that big of a deal. So I'm probably going to just run a couple more wires up here and just connect in more stuff kind of directly up here. So we already had prepped for one. We're going to need more than this one, but we can always just get started and then add more as we go. The other option too is to build the other one. This is going to be a problem. We're going to move that. Let's see. Conductive wire bridge can go here. Destruct that one. And then go this way and up. And what I'm actually going to do is run this wire through these so we can disconnect them from this wire. And then this wire is just going to kind of continue on in this direction somehow and eventually hook in when it needs to be hooked in. But one of the other things we can do... no, I don't want any puffs. They're too much of a pain in the neck to fiddle with at this point. One of the other things we can do is run off of this heavy wire that's here. We can run it back down into the base, like into, not into the base necessarily, but into, you know, say somewhere over here in this area. Which actually might not be a bad idea because we're running a long wire for this stuff. And build a little room here that is sealed off from space. Like we'll put in some insulated tiles where we cross the abyssalite, and we'll dig at it from both angles, and we can put a little bit of power generation in here and run the power wires back up and power the doors and miners and whatnot from this end as well. But we'll just have to see how many we actually need. So then the rest of this gap here is going to be to have at least a couple more rockets. I want to plan for at least 3. And then other than that, we could put some more solar panels over here. Just kind of extending that pattern out. And I think 2 space scanners is going to be enough. They give us 60 seconds head start. 67 seconds head start, which is plenty because I'm not doing any sort of delay on the doors. So the doors only take, I don't know, 20 or 30 seconds to close. So, whatever it is. So that's plenty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot. Oh no. Forgot to turn the heat on. Alright, well, we're going to take a while to generate some steam because we have 800 kilograms of water here in each tile. That's going to be a little while to heat all that up. Oopsie. Okay. It happens. I think I probably should prioritize some of this build, that way it actually gets done timely. And that's kind of the bigger priority right now, so that we can get rid of these ladders and keep moving on with everything. Maybe I should build this ladder right here. That way they can get up here. No, I can't be built right there. It needs to be built over here one. Because we need to actually put a miner right here. Where are we at with the... halfway done with that. Hopefully you're coming back with some... or coming in here with some diamond. Awesome. carrying 400 kilograms of diamond at a time. So once we've removed some of those, once we built some of those, we can remove some of these ladders. What are we doing on steel? Oh, we have 600 kilograms of steel. Nice. Do we build that last door? No, not yet. Just get it built, just for funsies. Because then we could potentially put another solar panel out here. That can go, that can go. Also do this. Or refinery? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. I don't like it, but it's fine. No. Power. Delete those two. That way we can run this wire. We need to probably do this higher priority as well. Nope, this overlay. Nice. It's amazing when you give them a priority, how fast they build it. Alright, so I think this ladder can go out now. That's all the farther I can do, though. All these can go as well. .8 cycles. It's gone up by a few degrees already. That's pretty good. At least we're making plenty of cold water. So the reason I use diamond for this is because we have so much. And we have so much we haven't even mined yet. Like, this 30,000 is nothing compared to what we have yet to mine. Compared to glass, which costs heat and electricity and everything every time we want to make it. So I'd rather use the glass for the solar panels and not have to spend it on the window tiles. The plus 200 degrees Celsius doesn't make a difference because there's no overheat temperature here. I suppose it would make a difference depending on whatever the temperature, the melting temperature of glass is versus diamond. Let me see. Can we look that up? Miscellaneous diamond. Diamond melts at 4,000 degrees Celsius. So we're going to call that good. And then glass melts at only 1,400. Now, regular is only 300 degrees, so it doesn't really matter. But, it's you don't have to worry about it then. Diamond is gonna work. Alright, so we should be able to do the steel robominers. I can do 2 of them right now. We can also do the steel bunker tiles here and here. And these we could actually plan out a few more. Well, I guess we can't plan out that many more. Wait a minute. Okay, let's open the doors up before we forget. Open. Oh, we didn't... Yeah, we need to set some more of this up. At least we made some more lime while we were at it. That's good. Not very fast, but eventually. No, we gotta wait. Alright, this can all come out now. $82. It's unfortunate that I did that, because now we're not going to get this last mission sent off tonight, probably. Alright, you're back. Close that one off. Oh, that'll help. A little bit. Alright, and phasing, you can come out of there. The other thing is, eventually these tiles are going to overheat and melt. We could remedy that by deleting some of them. I'm going to bring back a toy this time. That's a bummer. The ones here in the middle are especially prone to it. Middle 3, I think, or so. Yeah, the middle 3 underneath the center of the rocket. But they really won't overheat too much until we get the booster. Then they'll start melting. I have a way to... I think I have a way to fix that. Which we'll need the cooling loop for, which is why we need to build it. But basically, you just run... you run some wolframite... No, some tungsten pipes. Radiant pipes. We don't have tungsten made. But you make some tungsten, and you run some radiant pipes through this on a loop, and then into an aqua tuner in a cooling room, in a refrigerator. And then that gives you... Oh, good. Good. That gives you the cooling you need for it. Okay, those are set back up now. Well, it only helped temporarily. Wasn't enough heat energy in the exhaust. That's too bad. The good news is, once this turns to steam, we'll have plenty. Let's turn it up to full speed here. I'm gonna check on the mushrooms again. Yep. Get those mopped out. That'll help for a little while. Again, once we have a cooling loop, we can help control this a little bit. At least it'll all grow over again for a little while. It's a nice, quick little trick. At least as long as we have ice. Which we should have plenty of ice for quite a while there. We have 36 megatons. No. 36 tons, not megatons. 36 tons of it, so that'll last a little while. We use just under a ton every time. We make one, but that's fine. Yeah. And build that stuff pretty fast. Let's build this stuff all fast. Okay, let's look at the power for this wire. I think I'm okay with that. It's over by 40, but it's fine, I think. Because odds are all these drills and all these doors are not going to be on the same schedule. So we need to just run this power line across here, because this is at a really good place. So we can just run it right through there and onward. However far we need to actually go, or can actually go with it. And we'll come back down with the power here, and we'll see where that takes us. Okay. We'll wait for that to build. Who's getting stressed out? Phasian is. Is that because... Lots of things. Full bladder. Yeah, we'll go to the bathroom. Printables. Ooh, that helps. Boy, does that help. Okay, so the power for the things. We could have them go ahead and start building solar panels as well. Oh, I know what we need. We need automation wire. So, I want to bring this signal. We're making these out of iron. Yeah. This signal we have here that controls the doors based on the scanners. I want to bring that signal over, but I want it to bypass the doors that have to do with the rockets and then continue on. So we're going to build it like this, and then we'll just come back up here along with this one and continue this way. And we'll stop where we stopped with the power. Then we need a bridge made out of iron. Put right there. And we need all that to be built fairly swiftly as well. So we're using, that's such a weird thing. Potential load is lower than the current load. How is that even possible? But we're already using over almost 7 or 8 kilowatts of power in this base. So eventually we will have to replace all this heavy watt wire with the conductive variety. Still going? 92. Keep going. The reason I stopped here with the power and the automation is because that's the reach of this miner. So I don't want stuff falling where this one can't clear it out right away. Because it'll just heat up these window tiles excessively. Not that they're going to overheat, but why not? Or why? Or whichever. Okay. Those all just closed. Automation. Good. The signal's carrying through. And there's the power. Alright, so the power is at 1200. So we can actually go a little bit longer. 1200, that's 800 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be 700. 600. You just need to eat, Wonderful. Okay, you found food. Good. Alright, you guys, don't leave food laying around. It's gonna spoil. $95. So we could do 6 more objects. And still be fine on power because we have 800 to spend, and 6 times 120 is 720, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for now. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, good. That's working. Go and add these to your priorities. $96. Soon it will be steam. Oh, stupid ladder. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. And I usually just put a couple ladder tiles right here in between. Just so that, because I can eventually take these ladders out if I want to then. And it doesn't harm anything. Yay, we got solar. Alright. So, solar power depends on the amount of light coming in. Right now, it's pretty much the middle of the day, so we're maxed out at whatever it was, about 75 or 80,000 lux. And depending on the amount of light coming in is how much power these things generate. And I don't know exactly where it changes. We could look, see once it starts dropping down below 380 watts. There it goes. So start dropping around 55,000 or so, and then it's like a curve down from there. So the less light due to the nighttime, the less power these produce. So it's kind of a similar thing to other games that have solar, like Factorio or whatever. Those completed. Now you can mine those out. And I'm not even worrying about this regolith gathering up here on top of these, because it literally harms nothing. The light comes straight down, so the solar panels are fine. And all it does is heat up stuff, but all it's heating up is the bunker tiles and the bunker doors. But it doesn't, the rubber miner's not touching it, so it doesn't heat that up. So that's fine. Put these last 3 in here. Or the next 3, I should say. So now we're at 1800. We can connect one more door, and then that's it. So for the rest of this, I do want to build that little power station thing that we were talking about somewhere down below inside the base where we have an atmosphere and can spread the heat around a little bit. We should come down from here, from one of these. We can split off of one of these two nice and easy, I suppose, and then also have a ladder coming down. This is already 2 blocks here, so this is a kind of a good spot here. We could clear out. Let's see, how much more space do we have? We really don't need a whole lot. Maybe 2 wires maximum. So that means we need 3 wide. Let's just bring this ladder down since it's already here. We'll go right there, and then we can put in some insulated. Igneous is fine for this purpose. Just do 3 tiles like that. And then we'll put 3 more here when we build up from below. Alright, so I'm going to build this one now. You literally need like 2 kilograms. There it is. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to build it. Excellent. Thank you, Peps. Ooh, we've got steam. Nice. Okay, I want to get this up like 110 or something. Oh, we can't run them anyway. They're still flooded out. Because it's just now boiling. Because it doesn't actually convert to steam until 102. Because there's a 2-degree grace period, whatever, gap. So water doesn't turn to steam until 102 Celsius, even though its boiling point is 100. Steam doesn't turn to water until 98 degrees Celsius, even though the condensing point is 100. So there it goes. One of them went. Ooh, printables. Garbage. I think there's a mod that lets you choose whether you want duplicants or only stuff. And we'll get it up to about 110 before we start pumping it, because I don't want it to cool off and break the pipes. It should be fine. I mean, it's a short pipe and it's igneous, but I like to be safe. Let that be a lesson to me. Either drive this by a pressure sensor of some kind, which actually isn't a bad idea, an atmos sensor in here, to where it actually it would need to be an atmos sensor and a hydro sensor. You'd want both. So atmos sensor, if the atmosphere is below I don't know, 50 kilograms or something, then let more water in, at least until the hydro sensor is above some amount, maybe 100 kilograms, or not even that much, maybe 50 kilograms there too, then shut it off. So you could do some automation logic here to control this, but I didn't, because I'm me. But hey, we got free power now. Yeah, that's weird. This is only showing 1.8 kilowatts. There's not any transformers. It's not like it's... Or is it because of the transformers? I don't know. So these are all reachable. These can all be mined of the abyssalite and then built as igneous. Let's come down here now. We'll cut across like this. It's going to let out a bunch of this chlorine, but I don't really care. It'll just come down here and maybe it'll freeze. Do I want it there? Yeah, we'll put it here. Yeah, that's true too. A temp sensor wouldn't be a bad idea. You could also have the temp sensor just control the aqua tuner, so that if the temp got too high, let's say if the air pressure or the steam pressure was too high, whatever you want to deem is too high, a couple 100 kilograms, whatever, and the temperature was too high, then you could shut off the aqua tuner. You could do a lot of fun stuff with that. But since this isn't permanent, this is only just to get us to the petroleum age. I have a hard time justifying designing it. It's probably short-sighted of me, but wouldn't be the first time. All right, I think 108 is probably good. That gives us a 10-degree window. No, this is what we want. Let's get that going. Hopefully we can get the 653 we need to send Phasium back into space. Good, we got that done. Now we need them to come over here. Good, they're going to come over here and build this. I guess I could have built up and dug across too. Doesn't matter. Yeah. But eventually the pressure would be an issue. Eventually that steam's gonna start cracking these tiles. I don't know at what pressure. Probably pretty darn high. But it would. Do you want to run completely indefinitely? So the cool thing with having energy sources like solar, well, actually the steam too, the geothermal, if we ever get around to it, is that we don't have to worry about the hydrocarbons and the hydrogen as much. We can run off of the clean, renewable type stuff like this. Out of lime again. So one of the things we talked about at one point was, what if we came up with a bypass for this? That would prioritize putting this in here, but then also connect this to here. Oh, I think we could do this. And then we could, because there's a lot of heat energy in whatever petroleum is stored in here. I mean, not a lot, but some. And we could extract some of that heat energy and keep this going for a little bit longer at almost no cost. So if you think about this for a second, if we route this pipe down here, we could take this pipe across like it is now, delete this segment here, and bridge up here where this now is open, and then pipe it back down into here. That makes this, since it's on a bridge, makes this have priority. And then we could take this pipe one more this way, bridge across, and then pipe it up like, let's see, bridge across, come up somehow, either up into this direction or up this way, and bridge it onto this pipe, which gives this priority on the output, and then it'll keep this all circulating around. So that's something we could also do. Just to pull that heat energy out of that petroleum. Ooh, we're almost there. 653. It's a good thing about putting us at full speed here. Alright. And we let out a few bubbles of steam, which I'm okay with. Alrighty, so we are clear. Open the doors. 9 Phasian. And then wait for him to come and occupy the rocket. There he is. Track the gantries. And this will be the last research mission to these 2 asteroids. And we're putting a little more heat energy into that. It's always useful. Alright, he's off. We've made it. Managed to launch that last rocket during the stream. Alright, so we're up here now. Let's just kind of indiscriminately carve out a huge area here. And probably should take this way so the chlorine sinks. Maybe I'll do like that. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Why did you delete the whole thing? Okay. Oh, we could build this wire down here, too. Oh, this needs to be a bridge. Dang it. Or a joint plate. Copper. Maybe that one's better. That one there. Can't reach that one yet. Printables. Nah, we don't need... We have 200 tons of sandstone. We don't need any more. Lime. Oh. Losing energy a little bit in here. Yeah, see, this is 128 degrees, so this would actually cause some more heat. I guess we need a way to get in there. Okay, those are still healthy. That's good. Doing pretty good on the mushroom-related stuff. Wonder why we're not producing that much lettuce, though. What is the problem with these guys? Body temperature here, too. Dang. 22 to 65. They're too cold. Well, we should be heating this up a little bit, at least. Maybe I should run... Let's see if this makes a difference. If we run that slightly warmed up water. Oh no. No, no, no. No. That's not good. Where's that going? That's not good at all. Hurry, 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 somebody. Not good. Uh-oh. Oh, it's nighttime. Doggone it. Well, we just got some salt water. Is that going to be a problem? Hope not. Deconstruct that one. And then I think we can probably resolve that. Saltwater sinks anyways, so probably be fine. Do that. Okay. Oh, I need to go rescue Phasian from... That's just water. Okay, it's just one tile. Why are we running so low on water again? May have to do the old, Oh, hey, Roadster, welcome to the stream. Rescue Phasian from himself? Yeah, well. That or space. Not with those just yet. This can go here and here. This one will have to just let be with just the one tile connecting the two. Unless we put a vacuum in here, which I don't think is necessary. But we could do it. Yeah, let's do it. Just for funsies. But I think we're going to end up doing that next time. I'm going to open the doors up, let Phasian land, and that'll be the end of this stream. We're going to stream any tonight, Phasian? Okay. This can go around like this. Power. Okay, cool. Yeah, you made kind of good time popping in here, Roser, because I'm just about done. That'll be good because I can jump up on top of that to finish building in here. All this is gonna do is we're gonna pull this down to vacuum, just so that the heat from any regolith or whatever that pops on top of here doesn't transfer into the base. Just kind of a small little thing. I'll do a high pressure vent, just so I don't have to worry about it. Now let's do some automation here. Clock sensor. Hurry up thing. Well, I mean, you could stick around and help chat up Phasian's stream too. Don't let me stop you on that one for sure. Alrighty, so let's close the doors. Let Phasian out of his rocket. And then that'll be kind of it for tonight. Oh. That'll be it for tonight. Because and then next time we can rebuild the rocket to allow for the solid fuel thruster. Oh, we got lots of steel now. The solid fuel thruster needs refined iron, which we have plenty of, and we have plenty more we could make. Plus we have that iron volcano. It gives us an additional reach as far as how far we can launch our rocket. So that'll either it gives one of two things. It'll either let us get to one of these three worlds, these three asteroids, or will let us take the take the cargo rocket to one of these carbon asteroids, which wouldn't be a bad deal. We just have to decide which one we want to go to. This one gives us much more refined carbon. This one gives us more coal and a little bit more diamond. So it's kind of just which, and then the isoresin and niobium are the same percentages. So it's kind of whether we want refined carbon or just coal. Right now we're using very little coal, mostly just to make refined carbon and ceramic if we make any, which we have 58 tons, so we're not going to make any. So maybe we'll go to the one that's got more refined carbon, so you don't have to make any. Alrighty, so I think I saw Phasian start up, so let's go ahead and set up the raid for him, or to him. Yep. And then tomorrow, I'm not sure about a stream tomorrow yet. Maybe yes, maybe no. Either way, the next stream, whenever the next stream is, whether it's tomorrow or Thursday, we'll probably do some more Flotsam, and then back to Factorio before coming back to Oxygen Not Included. I don't want that running. So we probably won't see Oxygen Not Included again until the weekend sometime. So I think that's it for now. If you're new to the stream and haven't followed yet, and you like my content, you're interested in following, I'd appreciate a follow. If you're interested in any sort of subscription options, I do have a few, including Twitch subs, Patreon, PayPal. You can see that information at the subs command and the support command. And I appreciate Phasian and Roadster chatting with me tonight, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming. Bye, everyone.